Hi, everyone. Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Welcome. Hi,
Welcome.
Kevin.
Hi, Deb. How are you?
It's good. So wonderful just to be here and holding this space and doing this with you, Kevin, is always a treasure
So
for me.
good. I love spending time with you, as you know, and probably everyone else knows. I mean, just look at the thumbnail. It speaks for itself.
Exactly.
It totally does.
We'll have to update that picture
Totally.
next time we're together. I'll have to get
Absolutely.
an updated one, but
Sooner than
just,
later. Sounds
yeah.
good. Aw.
So, hello everyone, and as you can tell from the description of tonight, it's really about holding the space with you guys in hanging out and checking in and doing some readings, um, and uh, and just being together and
Mhm.
kind of pulling away from some of the chaotic
Mhm.
energy that most of us are being tossed and turned in. And just being together is important.
It's so important. And
Mhm.
that's a choice we have. We sometimes have to like pry ourselves out of it. I had this conversation with someone really close to me recently, and it's like, okay, and you can step out of it. You have, that choice, and we all do. And sometimes it doesn't maybe seem like it or feel like it, or it's difficult, but we can take a little moment out of it. And I think that
Yeah,
that's,
and
we were both sensing that. We really were.
we were really sensing it.
Mhm.
And so here we are. So you guys throw your questions in the Stargazer chaos. What
Exactly.
chaos?
Exactly. That's it. Like, where are we choosing
Exactly.
to
So yeah, just throw your question in. We'll star it and kind of start going through that. Um,
I love
but
this.
before we get into that, how are you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing
Since
good. I'm doing
yeah,
good. I wanted to share too, Debbie, is that we've got, because we don't really self-promote a whole lot. I know that about us. We're both,
no, yeah, we're
we-
horrible at
we're
it.
we're failing miserably in it. Well, I mean, we have our little moments, but we have two classes that are still open and available for people to join. And the first one that starts in February, I wrote the dates down because I have no recall of those, is the combination of the psychic and the mediumship development. And this is, we say intermediate, but for people that have been, kind of in the work, doing the work, if you haven't taken a class with Debbie and I, but you feel called to take it, do reach out. I know that I've had a conversation with a few people that are like, I don't know if I'm intermediate. It's one thing, and I've been hearing this a lot lately, we can be in such judgment of ourselves and in that place of
Mhm.
comparison. And it's like, I don't like the levels. I really don't. But yet we understand why, and I understand why we do it.
Yes, it's kind of just like putting a label, girl, boy,
Yes,
non-binary. It's like a label that you have to put on to kind of
it is. Yes,
describe.
but we don't want it to be a barrier. That's the thing. So if you
it.
feel called, if you're interested in it, if you're curious about it, it's likely aligned with where you're at whatever level that might be. But it is the combination this time. We're doing it a little bit different. We typically keep the psychic and the mediumship, although we work in both capacities in each of the classes. But at the same time, we've really kind of melded the two together. And this offering is back to our regular programming on Wednesdays. Debbie and I teach classes together. We're doing it every second Wednesday for four classes. So over, I don't know, I can't do math. 8 weeks. I don't know what that is. Yeah, no, yeah, February 18th, March 4th, March 18th, April 1st. Those are the 4 dates. And we go in the Pacific time zone at 4 o'clock till 6. So that is that. And that's the first class. And then we have the second class that is starting later February, and that's a continuation of the forensic mediumship. So we kind of scratched the surface in the last class that we had offered. And this one is, pardon me, going deeper into the work. And we've got a few things planned and different about this one. So people that have in before or taken classes from other teachers and you feel called to join us, we have more room in that one than we do the other one, but there's still room in both of them. So yeah.
Yes, please come hang out.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, thank you for that share. But I was laughing too because someone said, "Oh my gosh, your glasses are the same," and "Oh my gosh,
I know. We showed up like this. We didn't plan it. We have the black underneath. We have our uniform sweaters. We have our glasses. I mean, yeah.
We were just kind of cracking up about it. We're like, of course.
Yeah. And this was somewhat impromptu. It was like, but we were both and it just the time worked out, and it was, we just had this chemistry within the conversation, both feeling into what people kind of needed, and so that is why we are here. So nice to see all of you who've joined.
Yeah.
Twinkies.
All right, so we did get some questions, and we can and we both have our owls over our show. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
It doesn't.
It's so good.
We're so twinning.
It's like those pictures where it's like, okay, can you spot the differences or the like thing? It's like, yeah. I love it. So
literally, Fogo. We literally, and you did Fogo saying they did the same thing.
I love it.
That they showed up basically wearing the same thing. It's very interesting, especially when you're connected to people. I don't think it's I don't think it's a accident.
No.
That happens. I think that there's a connection, and it's just, I don't know, it just happens.
Yes, Debbie and I are always going for comfy. That's true. I always have my blanket.
You have your blankie. Yep. I just took off my little
cozy is the vibe.
Cozy as possible.
Oh, so good. Do you want to pick the first one?
Okay, here we go. Great. We're diving in, guys.
I have to pause you for a sec.
Okay.
This close-up, I'm like, I have more gray than I did, I think, last time. But then I was like, oh, wait, we are usually further back. Here we go.
No one can see any flaws when you're that far back.
So now they get the close-up.
This is us. This is us, you guys.
It's exactly that.
All right. Okay.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Carol. Hi, Tom.
Everybody's here. I love you guys.
Oh, so nice.
Okay, and so it's just like one of those things where you just go in, and it's not in order. So whenever. All right, Tracy. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Pretty much have my entire Reiki healing room finished. And I'm wondering if you have any messages about the new chapter of my life that's unfolding. Tracy, you have opened a door. You did this. You did it. You pushed through some hard things. You've basically opened the ceiling. And it's been a road getting here. And your spirit team is doing one of those where they line when someone's leaving the hospital or whatever, and they line the hallway and the nurses clap, and it's that type of feeling. They're so like, you did it, girl. Like you have pressed forward, and now you're paying it forward. And you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and doing the Reiki healing and moving that energy. And it's going to move into even more expansive healing stuff, whether that's mediumship or something, but something else is going to combine in with this practice of yours. So it feels really good, and I want to come for a healing session.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I feel. Yeah.
Feels so inviting. That's so interesting, Debbie. As you said, the opened up a doorway. I wrote down portal, and I
Okay.
heard that this was really, it was like an answer to your wish or your prayer or the thoughts, the intentions that you've had. And this is a really empowering time for you. And it's they're acknowledging you in the moments where it was like, and I know Tracy, and so just
Oh,
acknowledge,
okay.
yeah, acknowledging. You know Tracy too.
Oh, I do?
But sometimes we just kind of like, yeah, you would. But the interesting thing about it was where kind of some of the older patterns of being rigid and not being flexible, when spirit had your best intentions in what you were creating, it was just a different route. And so now you're in this place of like where there is that empowerment and your focus is just in more of the energy of the surrender. So not trying to control all the bits and pieces, and really just, you can have your intention, but you don't have to be in all the rigid kind of details of how that's going to unfold. And so there is this energy of the celebration part of it, and you really standing into it. I would say, it's so funny, a rabbit just, and it's just getting dark, but I saw a rabbit, and that's the fertility, that's the abundance, that's the energy that you're in this doorway that you've opened, the portal that you've created, and allow whatever shows up. And so it doesn't have to be so by the book. You can allow the other, aspects of what you're going to be offering and doing, and the words will come, and all of that will really just be there and show up for you each and every time. So kudos to you. It's
Yeah,
magical.
very. She says, "My room feels so peaceful and surreal." Yes, that's what we're we're both feeling a little woo-woo because
Yeah.
of it. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Tracy.
Congrats, Trace. Shall I choose the next?
Yes.
I'm going to go with this one, Debbie.
Really?
Hi, Kevin and Debbie. Would like where to go next? 2 primary doctors, 2 cardiologists, and 1 neurologist haven't been able to solve my near fainting issues. Where do I go to solve it? Okay. So of course we have to say this. We're not doctors. We can just read the energy of the question. But this is an interesting one for sure, and it stood out to both of us. So let's just see here.
Hmm. It's so interesting, our vibration. And I'll call you vibe. It just feels, first of all, your team is highlighting you as such a lover and a giver. Like that is like your being. You were like born that way. Where always looking out for those around you, and like that. They were highlighting that when I'm asking the question about, I'm asking your question, and they're highlighting about this constant alertness and of giving towards to others. But in that, they're kind of taking me to your central nervous system, and like there's something like that, something off. There's something. It feels a little off there. Like your central, like your energy centers, like it just needs it. You need an adjustment there. And it's linked to that feeling of always kind of living outside of your body and for others. And I don't have the words for it. I don't, but they're showing that link to being born, like you've always done that. it's almost like like you're not part of your body. You're always looking out towards others. And that's not a bad thing. It's just an is thing. And now it's affecting your body in a way that, where you are having these near fainting spells. And I'm just thinking that, once you really call all your bits and pieces back of you that you've spread out, and start focusing on aligning your central nervous system, regulating back again, I think you may see a difference here. But that's what I'm getting right now. Are you going in a different direction, Kevin?
Well, you know what? They showed me first. It was like, it's something that, like when you said nerve or nervous system, there's energy there, but where they showed me was like from like kind of like from head to toe is what I want to say. But again, I don't have the medical like terminology for it. So just reading that energy and the visual that they're showing me, it's like whatever the nervous system or the nerve that is like from head to toe. So I don't know if this attaches from like the head, the brain, and then down through the system. And if that is not an actual medical thing, but that's what they're showing me, because it's like at first they started to, Debbie was talking about the vibration. I could feel the vibration in my ear. So I thought, oh, is this inner ear related? But then they carried that down through the system. The other thing, and I did hear the word misfiring. So there's something there that is, they showed me, it's like, when you stand up and you're like, you've been sitting for a while and it's like you get that head rush and there's that lightheaded. That's the kind of sensation that they impressed upon me. And then the other thing was I did hear the blood flow. So I feel like you're in the right direction as far as listening to your body, and it sounds like you're being thorough in having a bunch of different tests and different doctors and specialists. I feel like it's going to be sorted out. And I'm not downplaying it, but I don't feel like this sense of alarm, in the sense that I think they're just going to sort it out and it'll make sense. And it's a bit of a, like Debbie said, a bit of a reset. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a reset.
Yeah.
I also feel like it's almost like your body's catching up to your vibration, because as your vibration shifts and frequency shifts as well. And some folks are so used to not living completely in their body because it's been safer. That shifting in frequency can be an issue. So you feel it a little differently. And your body takes a little bit longer to catch up to the frequency shifts that we're in. And you're in that frequency shift all the time because you're constantly shifting up. And so I feel like that's part of it. But I think that even like a Reiki session or anything like that could be helpful. And a meditation that calls all your bits and pieces back that you've spread out, and calls you back into your body where it's safe now to be.
Yeah. Love that. I did pull one card too. Let me just show this, which is interesting. It's the number 33, and it's the whale spirit. And it says depth, it says stillness, and then resonance. And I feel like when you were talking about the vibration, just that, like, I don't know, there's something about the movement and the energy of this that is being paralleled with your energy. So that's that.
You've got this vibe.
Exactly.
So much love to you.
I love
And
that.
I see that Ness is in the house. We recorded earlier, and that recording will come out tomorrow.
Oh,
we did a predictions for 2026 together.
Sweet.
But she came wearing the same.
Of course she did.
Thing. But she wouldn't change because she thought we shouldn't be twinning. So, but she did come wearing the same thing too. So it totally is a psychic thing. We're all connected.
I love it. Amazing.
Right. Yeah. Thank you, Minnie. That's very kind.
Thank you.
And I guess it's my turn.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to click that one.
Vagus nerve. Is that what it's called? Is that, just out of curiosity, is that the nerve that goes from the head or the brain all the way down the body?
I think
that-
it is.
Is it?
Is that I think that is the.
I'm just seeing it in
Well,
the
one of the family will let us know, but I think that is.
Yeah.
What it's called.
Okay. Yeah, that's so interesting. Okay. You're so welcome.
Yeah.
Down to cancer.
Catherine says yes.
Okay.
All right, Cindy, hello.
Hi, Catherine.
In 2025, I lost a dear friend, Stan, to cancer. Any message from Stan? Oh, Stan.
That's so funny. Stan, you said, Stan. I heard Stan the man.
Stan the man. I just love Stan. It's so interesting as he comes in, Kevin. Cindy, he's bringing a thing. He's bringing the flowers, right? He's bringing flowers and reaching out with that love and hugs. He just feels like he was that type of guy that would never forget things like that. Very thoughtful, like never missed a certain. It never missed those opportunities to bring that connection through. Like Cindy said, "Oh my God, that's what I called him, Stan the man."
Oh my gosh, of course she did.
Mm-hmm. But you can go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, Debbie, I love it that you were saying the flowers, because I instantly I had to put around his name this energy. I drew the sun and the sun shining around it, and I feel like that was his energy. It was like he was that ray of sunshine. It was like he was Stan the man, where it was like, but I don't feel this being singular, and I feel this definitely energetically between the two of you, but I feel like he was that for so many people, and I feel
he was the most loving human.
Yes, that's it. And you can feel it. It just radiates. And I feel like we're receiving that energy dose from him. I do want to say the name Ben. And I also want to say the name, I thought it was flowers. Debbie was saying flowers. I don't know if there's a lily or if it actually is the lily of the flower lily. And then I was also brought to the month of September being highlighted. And I feel like this is actually connecting to you. And then I also want to mention the two sisters. So I don't know if you had a sister that was also friends with him, or that he has two sisters, but I do want to mention the two sisters. But I think that's so important that he's here, and that this, I feel like the orchestration of how the questions get picked and answered. I feel like it was important that he make an appearance, have a moment, but it's not, and I mean this in the most beautiful way, it's for you, but it's also for everybody to just feel his energy, to be and receive. Because I think that that's just the essence of him. He would want to take care of anybody, and it didn't matter if he was like, it was a stranger or a best friend. I feel like he wanted to treat people the same. Yeah.
He was a college professor, and his students adored him. Mm-hmm.
I'll bet.
It's interesting. Yes, and he has two sisters.
Thank you.
And he really loves what you're doing right now. Whatever project you're in, he's behind it. He thinks you've got this. And it's usually something I feel like you would have called him to ask him, am I doing this right? Should I do it this way or that way? He's saying you've got this. And he's right beside you. Whatever you're doing, I don't know if you're like, even if it's just like organizing a cabinet, I don't know. He's not showing me that part, but he is saying that you've got this, and he's right there with you. And you talk to him, and he hears you, and he talks right back. So I don't know if you have a sense of that or not, but Cindy, Stan is a constant. and he is with you. And he says, thank you. Thank you so much for being that friend. Mm-hmm.
As you're saying that, Debbie, that I know February 14th is Valentine's Day, but do you also connect to Valentine's Day in another way? Is there some other significance of Valentine's Day? And then one last thing is there something with your phone? Are you getting a new phone? Did you just get a new phone? Do you need a new phone? Something about your phone, Cindy, is also what I'm seeing. I'm just curious. What's he showing us about the phone? I feel like I want to look at the screen, and I'm like, I don't know if it's the screensaver that, but just something about phone. But I want to say new. Let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know.
He was my first love in life.
Interesting. Okay. Maybe that's the highlight of the Valentine's Day. I get it.
Beautiful. Thank you, Cindy.
Lovely.
Yeah, so much love to you.
Okay, where are we going?
I got a new phone in September.
Okay. Oh, September was the month that he actually highlighted. That's interesting.
So that's just like, I told you, he's right there with you.
That's so funny. Okay. Well done, Stan. Stan is the man with the
Stan is the man.
That's so great. Where are we going here? Okay, let's go here. Catherine Banks.
Hi, Catherine.
And she's asking, I'd like to ask if there is any guidance for me about the additional steps I should take to align to my spiritual service. I love this. This actually, I feel like you're asking this for several people, is what I just heard.
Oh, beautiful.
Which is so nice. Okay, Catherine. Additional steps to align with my spiritual service. Additional.
Wow. It's more of like just holding the space, sitting in the energy already. It's already there. You are in service.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just put your one step in front of the other and you're there. And I don't mean to be so cryptic, Catherine, but literally your team just says, you literally are there. It's kind of like just open, there's another door. They just showed me another door. They also said, just like, again, back to that, just holding that space. There's also something about a timing issue here as well. Not issue, but a timing, the perfect timing it will be. So just kind of holding that space. But you can go ahead, Kevin.
That holding of the space is interesting. It's almost like as I was writing, they had me rewrite your question on the page. And I'm like, why am I doing this? And it's like, it's interesting in how do I want to word this? How do they want to word this? It's almost like the perspective of looking for these additional steps is creating kind of this pause or this space, if you will. And sometimes that can be the distraction. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just allowing where you're at in this moment and just hold that space. There are people that are ready to be in connection with you. So it's like, I think sometimes we get caught up, and they're bringing me back to Tracy's question, which was the first question. And maybe she can relate. Maybe if she's still here, she can put this in. I think sometimes those distractions is partly the ego or, you know, where our insecurities come in, but it's like they're saying you're ready now. And so it's like we don't have to organize and get so caught up on what the what we don't have in place or this or that. It's like sometimes it's just a matter of actually starting, stepping into the space, and then the unfold of that just comes naturally. You know what I mean? It's like we make the little adjustments. We might get interested in something else to add to it as far as our practice goes. But it's really about you just actually. I'm repeating what Debbie said, but it's really just holding that space. So these pauses, yes, they serve the purpose of, you know, being idle and, you know, just maybe it's reflection or just like a bit of transition. And the card that I pulled with it was the snake energy, the snake spirit. And this is about the shedding, the transformation, and the integration. So it's like, again, what you've already created, what you've already developed is enough to actually, you know, to begin. I think it's more about the beginning, because I get the sense that it's like, you know, it's like 1 foot in and 1 foot out, but it's like go both feet in, like go all in, and really just show up. And I hope that makes sense, but.
I mean, I'm getting the same thing. So I know Catherine, right? We know Catherine.
Yes,
yeah. Knowing Catherine, I feel like she understands. She understands our language. She's like,
because that was what that actually was a crown activation for you.
There you go.
Yeah. But there you are. Yeah.
And you know, I pulled cards too, and I guess it's the same deck you're using as well.
Beautiful.
But I have presence. So you're, you know, that listening stage, but it's just, it says listen, but it means presence. Just see how the person in this photo is just holding that space.
Right.
And then just being that light. You have the vision, just be the light right now where you're at, you know, like that. And you're more powerful than you take credit, I think. You stand in your power. Don't keep giving it away.
I love that.
Okay. Hugging you, Catherine. Okay. What did she say? Thank you. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I get a little caught up worrying about not doing enough. Okay,
Yeah.
so yes.
That makes sense. Okay, perfect.
All right. I just like this. Interesting.
Interesting, exactly.
Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. Given wings. Hello. Like, can you believe butterflies get that big that you see on that arm there?
That's wild.
Wild. Would love a message. Should I move forward with the homes that heal? So I'm thinking that must be an organization of some sort, Given Wings. And if you did put a question in, I hope that you're here because we're only here for a short period of time.
We forgot the house rules, exactly.
We forgot to share the house rules at the beginning.
Let us know, Given Wings, if you're still here.
This is a shared experience.
Exactly.
So
I'm just going to go to, I heard yes.
Go ahead.
I heard yes, and so interesting. I pulled 2 cards from 2 different decks. I got the love card, and then I got the butterfly, which I think that's really a yes as well. And I got the transformation. So I feel that, I don't know I also heard what's
She's all about butterflies.
yeah, exactly.
Butterflies all over her thing, butterfly on her picture. She says it's a new business. It's an
Oh,
extension of what she
okay, well, that's fitting because I heard help is on the way, and that's the phrase that I heard at the beginning before I pulled the cards, and I think that maybe that plays into it. I don't know if there's other aspects or components of, you need a bit of help or it's a partnership or whatever, but that feels like those pieces that might feel a little incomplete or missing in this moment are going to be taken care of. It feels like as soon as you step into the full decision of yes, you are or no, you aren't, that will sort itself out. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what.
I immediately got a positive on that too, a yes. Some of the messages coming through are you trust your intuition on this journey that you're on. Trust that you know the way. It's kind of being opened up for you. They're also offering to you to really step into your power, know your value,
Mm,
and kind of, yeah. There's something here about boundaries too. So I feel like, but that has more about remember to take care of yourself. Don't lose yourself in all this business stuff as well. So,
mm.
yeah. But you know the way. I love this picture. You got the, and look at the butterflies.
There you go. My goodness, wow. Lots of yes energy. All right. Katie, are you here? I've been thinking about learning Reiki. Does Spirit think it's a good plan?
Katie. Hi,
Interesting.
Katie. Please say hello so we see you.
Let us know.
I feel like you already, I mean, you're not you, whatever. You're already a healer. So that energy is already moving through you, and you have found other ways to kind of do that healing through you. You basically are that already. You don't, obviously you haven't learned Reiki and you're not in that foundation of it, but you already do it, so to speak. So I do see you doing this. I see you going forward in it. I also see you guiding others eventually down the
Mm.
road.
I love it. Debbie, I'll just add quickly to it. I get a yes as well, but this is, and I love these cards. The first one is, what do you feel? And you see how
Oh,
she's
look
like
at
kind of,
her hands.
yeah, look at the hands. I'm like, she's making the orange levitate. That's the way I'm seeing it. Might be falling into her hand, but I'm seeing the orange levitate. And then the other one is, I can't read backwards, connect to the eternity within. And it's
Ooh,
about
ooh.
in energy of love. So what I think they're bringing me to is you actually just being with the feeling part. And because you asked the question, I've been thinking, they're prompting you to go into that energy of feeling your own intuition where you're feeling called, and that's the answer. That's the answer for you. If I was to translate it like Debbie did, it feels like a simple yes. It's almost like,
Mhm,
okay, come
mhm,
on, carry on,
mhm.
get at her. So
Oh,
yeah,
I love this for you. I also pulled a card for you. Choose yourself today, but you can see how she's moving energy with her hands.
I'll be right back, Deb.
Okay. See how she's moving energy with her hands, Katie? And it also speaks to don't deny your important, like this is your thing. Do it. Don't deny yourself this, how important you will be as a healer. There you are. Love it. And I think it's my turn to pick. So let me go in. But Katie, yay. So glad you are stepping into this. All right. And let's see. All right.
Come on.
Dog mom, hello. Spirit allows me to communicate with animals.
Mhm.
How can I expand my gift? I give their humans messages, but I'd like to do more.
Mm.
All right, dog mom. And Dogmon, when you hi, she says hi, so that's good. Do you, when you sit with and when you do the communicating with the animals and stuff like that, and you say then you give messages to their humans, do you bring messages from the animals or already, and you're giving messages to the humans from the animals? I mean, I I wasn't clear on that. So, but um,
Yeah, clarify that for us.
yeah, we just need a little clarification on that, so I know which direction to go. But Kevin, if you already have something,
Well, I will. And this is just, it's interesting. I started to draw this grid and I was like, what are all these little bubbles and all of these lines? And then they were creating a network. And I feel like there's that. And I heard that it's quite simple. It quite simple. It's like, okay, but it's the word of mouth. So you actually just sharing and it's stepping into that. And sometimes we're just so timid and the confidence isn't always there. And I get it. We've all been in those places. It feels like a natural progression when you just start to share and open up, and then this person shares this experience, and then it's like the bubbles start popping up everywhere because the word's getting out. So I feel like that on a practical way, which is life, could be helpful for you to really step into that. The messages come from the animals, past
yeah.
and
So
present.
you're already doing it,
Yeah.
and so basically, the expansion that you're asking about is your gift growing with that connection, deepening that connection with the animals, or like Kevin says, getting word of mouth out. And I see that happening as well once you are supporting one family and their animals, or someone, the word of mouth is going to get out. Your spirit team is working on it. And go ahead.
It's so perfect. It
Everything
says
starts with.
every journey starts with a single step. So
Mhm.
it's just sometimes we complicate it. We look at all the steps. Go back to Ali's question. Go to the energy of Tracy. It's like we overcomplicate it with like we want to know from A to Z what it looks like. We're nosy. We're human. But with it, sometimes just the actual starting is it, and that's the first step. And it's usually just how Debbie said it, and received the energy of just holding that space and stepping into it and then allowing it to unfold.
Dog mom, what I'd like you to do is next time you're in one of these sessions where you're communicating with the animal, do a little bit more merging in there. There's how your team is showing me, you have the animal, their higher self, and then you, and you're kind of like having this dance with them and talking. I would like you to merge with them a little bit more and see how that feels in kind of communicating, not through their voice, obviously, because you're not going to bark and like that, but they can speak in their personality. So I want you to focus on kind of that merging and speaking with their personality and see how that feels. But as you do this more and more, that communication and that connection just on its own, it gets stronger. You're doing a good job.
Yeah, I got the love again that comes up. So you're passionate about it, and then the success. So it feels really aligned.
Feels good.
Love it. Is it my choice?
Thank you, Judith.
I don't know what this means, but I'm going to this one. Is this a moving question? I just want to clarify what you're asking. For my spiritual well-being, do I stay or do I go?
Do I stay or do I go?
Do I stay or do I go?
Age 70, a lot to consider.
Gray
Gray
equals
equals wisdom. Yay, Deb.
absolutely.
Yay, Deb.
Absolutely. Let us know, Deb, if you're still here.
For my
You're
spiritual
welcome.
well-being, do I stay or do I go? Let's see. I don't know what the question means either, but I say go.
Okay, like, is it a moving thing? Is this a matter of actually, like,
it feels good. Going feels good. It feels like it just really.
There was a suitcase. Yeah, there was a suitcase in the. I was like, they took me back to that picture, and it's like the suitcase, and it's like, and so I feel like that's the energy. I'm wondering if you're thinking of like just leaving what's familiar and moving to something. Thank you. Oh, relationship. Interesting. Okay, I wanted to get clarity, and I mean, we
and I got a big old go.
and I'm not going to retract. I got one too. It was like, pack your suitcase, choose your own adventure. And of course, you have to do what is right for you. You wouldn't be asking the question if you weren't in contemplation of that. And sometimes it's validation to hear it from two people that are just tuning into the energy, unknowing of what that question was really asking.
Exactly. You got two people who had no idea what the question even meant.
Mm-hmm.
And we both got the go. It's going to offer, and what I was going to say before we knew what it was even, it's like this second life for you. Like it's going to breathe life into you. And it's just like it like add years to your life is what I got. I mean, I see how happy I got, and I'm so sorry because always this type of a relationship and leaving, that's hard. And there's a lot of moving parts with that, and we recognize that as well. But I want you to recognize the spirit that we stepped into because it felt so free on the other end of all the challenging parts getting there. Okay. We love you, Deb.
Yeah, lots of love to you.
Mm-hmm.
Decision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay. So here's Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
So I feel like spirit, just a message from her guides would be beautiful for her tonight. She said, I don't have a question, but when I saw her,
yeah,
I just felt, message coming in.
I just read that one too, Debbie. So that's so funny.
Okay.
Okay.
The message coming in is like, it's almost like Dawn, dear, don't overthink. Don't overthink. And it's okay. Just if you, we try to manage energy. We try to manage others' energy, and we try to manage all these things. And they're just like, and I don't want to sound like insensitive, but they're saying stay in your own lane, and that's okay. And what they mean by that is, right now it's okay to just focus on you and what spirit's doing with you, and caring for yourself and all the things. That's okay right now. Yeah, it didn't come. It didn't mean as a harsh thing. It just was like, it's okay. You're so used to managing and helping and doing all that. They're like, it's okay. Let them have their journey. It's okay to focus on you right now.
Yeah. Interesting, Deb. I pulled a really beautiful card, and it said, or I pulled two of them for you. The Star Seed Origin, know that you're not alone, and then the Protection card, which was about the energy of knowing your boundaries. And I feel like they were kind of showing me past energy in things just not feeling fully stable or kind of steady, like your footing was a little bit off. And I feel like the energy and the movement of some of the decisions and where you're at this year is going to be about really finding solid ground, is what they're saying. So really having that stability. It had to do with some of the vulnerabilities or these experiences that exposed your vulnerabilities, and there was some really deep learning in that. So you're carrying that energy and that momentum into this year, knowing that you're not alone. And even though sometimes we can feel like we're alone, we're never alone. You know, our team, our guides, our helpers, and I feel like that stability is going to your confidence, that kind of like, what's that word, when things build up, like momentum, is just going to is going to continue to build for you. And so I feel like this year is really a great year for you ahead. And that's the direction that they were bringing me to. So hopefully that.
I love that. And the cards are backing up what Spirit brought in at the beginning, and it's like pull yourself close.
Nice.
And then you saw me, Dawn, doing that. You kept pulling like this, and every part of your being deserves love, and let your inner child run forth, run wild. I love it. Beautiful, Dawn. Giving you a big hug.
Was it your turn or was it my turn?
It's your turn.
Oh, actually, do we want to move into our little close?
Okay.
Or where are we at? Are we almost at an hour? Yeah, we are.
We're almost there. But yes, we'll go ahead and do that.
Perfect.
We recognize that we have 34 more questions to look. We recognize that, and we're kind of holding space for those questions and hoping that you will receive some answers to some of those questions that you'll hear Spirit with, within those questions. But also we'll be doing this again. And so we'll be back, but we felt the call, guys, and that's why we came.
We did.
We did. But we wanted to end tonight, and I don't know if some of you will remember, we used to, Kevin and I and JJ and Terry
and
Lisa, we used to do on the couch on Sundays, and we would end with a kind of a collective healing moment. And we're going to do that tonight as well. Where we come together and collectively. And so if you want to be a part of this, please stay on. And we're going to have this moment together. And you can stand in this moment in the gap for someone else that maybe is not here, that you want to kind of stand in that gap for. You can do that too. Or you can do it for you and them. It's okay, either way. But here we go. So we're going to start by closing your eyes and kind of stepping into the energy, exhaling. And really at this moment, what we're trying to do is allowing your energy to gently drop out of your mind into your heart. And now I want you to imagine a light, a soft light forming just above your head here, your crown. It's calm. It's intelligent. It's loving. And as you're just breathing, feel this light slowly pouring down through you, through your crown, to the forehead, throat, and your heart, all the way down into your body. This light connects you not only fully to yourself, but to the collective, to the family here. We all are sharing it right now. So you can go ahead and feel the presence of everyone here, of others here. You don't have to hold their stories or their pain, just their essence, just their humanity, their light. So we're meeting here in this shared space of healing. We're all connected in, arm to arm, in a big circle. Beyond time, beyond distance. But now within this light, I want you to notice anything you are ready to release. It may be tension, it may be old emotions, fear, exhaustion, frustration, whatever it is. It may be something you don't even need to name it. You just know it. You don't have to analyze anything at this moment. Just allow it gently to fall away, like heavy layers slipping off your body. The light, you'll notice, receives it so effortlessly. There's no resistance. And now I want you to notice what you're being offered in return. Is it peace, clarity, strength, that healing, that hope? Just take what feels right now. Your system knows exactly what it needs. I want you to allow that to put your hands on your heart and allow that energy just to settle right in your heart. Into the nervous system, into every cell. Take one more deep breath in and out. And you can begin to return and know that that light is right there, always. It stays with you. You are still connected, still held, and still a part of the collective. We're still connected, guys. That healing is there. Thank you. And so it is.
So it is. Thanks, Deb. Very nice. That's a warm hug. That's a great
big warm hug, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. And we love you. Stand in your light.
Mm-hmm.
And we look forward to hanging out with you again.
We do. Thanks, Deb. Thanks, everybody. Have a real good night. Take care.
Have a good night, you guys. Love you.
Bye. Mm-hmm.